out. Anyway, so I hate playing now, I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but there is very evident, there's visual artifacting. Immediately I notice it's, the quality is definitely not on par with what I would have seen directly on my TV, but it's streaming, so I can't completely fault it for that. There is a little bit of lag, not a whole lot of lag. Anyways, I'm gonna be switching games in a couple of seconds here. I killed that guy. I'm gonna sneak up behind this guy just so you guys can see. I'm absolutely garbage. I apologize. That's not the point. The point is to show you how well things work and how good things look. And I do believe that it's important to do that. And because of that, I'm gonna be switching between. You know, I'm gonna try and show you this type of gameplay and that type of gameplay and just everything from A to Z. That way you get the full scope and you have a firm understanding of, well, just how well it works and how good it looks. Now, just offhand, it is... Oh, look at that. The connection has been lost. Oh, that's by any means. Oh, look at that. That hand glitch, though. It says it's reconnecting to the PS4. For this, I apologize. I had a similar issue with the Vita, but when it's connected, you know, it runs really well. There we go. I'm connected again. Not sure if the stream is gonna capture that. Just gonna refresh that. There we go. Yeah, we're back in with Paragon. It's a huge game, growing community. Still in beta, but you know, it's pretty well polished overall, at least I'd say so. There's a few issues with hit detection, but that's not the point of this video. I'm not going to get into a rant here. What I am going to show you though is how good it looks in game, and I'd like to see how well it looks in game as well. I'm genuinely curious, you know, if I'm away and I want to play Paragon off my PS4 because the PC I have with me currently isn't powerful enough for it. It'll be nice to be able to do that. Now I'm gonna go with Countess because she's my gal. And look at that, it actually looks really sharp. I'm pleasantly surprised with how good it looks, but at the same time, the issue with remote play and any and all streams from the PS4 is in motion. So once we get into the actual game and we see everything moving and attacking, then I'll make the judgment as to how good or bad it looks. I don't want to lead you guys on and say it looks phenomenal when it doesn't. Oh my god, why can't it just have like fucking 9 predetermined bots? It's ridiculous. The fact that you have to do draft when you're by yourself against bots confuses and concerns me. But as I said, you know, it does look pretty good. The colors are definitely a bit faded compared to what you'd see on the TV. Now, it could be that they're faded just simply because the monitor I'm looking at is not as high quality as the TV it's hooked up to. As you saw, you know, it was displaying 4K and it has HDR enabled, and that makes a big difference in some games. Now, this shouldn't take too much longer to load, but you know, it's showing off every portion of it. So that's kind of good-ish. Sort of. Yes. Okay. Not what I'd usually start. There we go. Also not what I'd usually start. Now there is definitely some lag here. You know, going between these two things. Usually I'd go from about here to there, but now I'm going between the two of them like it's nothing. The quality looks like it's degraded. It's certainly blurrier, but still, it still actually looks a bit better than the standard PS4 playing it directly from a feed. So kudos to them for that. That's definitely an improvement. Now it's fair to say that the stream would probably run with less lag if I lowered the resolution to 720p, but the whole point of the PS4 Pro is you don't have to do that. You're now able to do 1080. Fuck it, I'm gonna try it and see how it does. Actually seeing it in motion, there's very little artifacts. There's definitely less artifacts than there was in Battlefront. Which is certainly a good thing. I was genuinely concerned about that. Oh, look at that. My guy died first. So yeah, I'm gonna take a down the map here. So, with this blur and quality degradation, it does thoroughly remind me of the original PS4. So, it's not a huge loss there. I'm gonna jump into Uncharted now and show you guys that, just so you guys can get a full scope of games. After this, I'm probably gonna Project Cars again, and then if it doesn't take too long to load everything, I'll probably jump into God of War and show you guys that. Sony Computer Entertainment presents. And yes, every time when you're streaming at high frame rate, high resolution, it'll say gameplay pause, blah blah blah, which absolutely hell, but not the end of the world. Now, looking at this menu, it definitely looks a lot worse than it would have on a normal TV, just because, you know, you're losing the minor details and you're adding sort of a bit of a blur to it. And by adding that blur, you know, you're really crushing the finite details in these intricate textures. Now, is that a deal breaker for everyone? Probably not. Is it something that I am not really with and would not enjoy looking at all times, knowing what I'm missing? Yeah, that's safe to say. But in-game is what really matters. And this is interesting. It's really laggy. But then again, why it's really laggy, it's a 30 frame per second game, and I'm used to 60 FPS now for the majority of the titles I play. I am currently replaying Uncharted on the PS4 and uploading that for you guys with a 4K super sample and HDR, so feel free to check that out if that's your thing. This is just to admire the quality of the stream, of course, and as you can see, it's okay. Nothing too fancy here. I was really expecting better details, especially around the bookshelf. That really is sort of a bummer for me. Kind of upset about that. It's laggy. No, let's go on to other games, shall we? Maybe... No, I did Rayman. Ah, fuck it. I'll do Rayman again. Why not? Unless I have to rewatch that whole goddamn cinematic again. I love you guys, but I'm not willing to do that. Ah, who the hell am I kidding? Probably do. It wouldn't be the first time I've seen it. Definitely wouldn't be the last time I've seen it. Ubisoft presents Rayman Legends. Continue. Good shit. Do it into the portal. Now, it's worth noting that this game has infinitely less lag than Uncharted did. It looks good, but then again, we're talking about moderately still 2D images versus a constantly moving 3D picture, which, you know, free Jew. Yeah. But really though, this does look really good. I'm genuinely surprised how little compression there is. Now it could be that it's running native versus Uncharted that was running super sampling and stuff, but this does genuinely. There's a little bit of artifact in there, towards the center and then just left of that big patch of vines, but it's nothing. Anyways, now we're on to Project Cars. Of course, the traditional sign of gameplay recording has been paused. I'm like, nope, I didn't think it would be. Alright, and we're making our way downtown, walking fast. If you just sang along in your head, you're a hero. Alright, now, really what I want to play this game for is, yes, I want to show off a large variety of different types of games and playstyles, and I mean, that is really a good idea, and I'm all for it. But part of the reason I want to do Project Cars is because when you're moving quickly and just running around in 3D especially, 2D isn't so bad, there tends to be a lot of artifacting and distortions and pixelation really. And, you know, I can't really think of a faster game.
Go, go, go!
And this is going to be so much easier. It's a pretty loud game. For that, I apologize. Let's do Shadow of Mordor next. Another game that got a PS4 Pro patch. Certainly a good fucking looking game, as you can see in this image. Looks really damn well, actually. Now, I'm gonna be doing the dynamic 4K super sampling with this. The reason I call it dynamic 4K is because apparently Shadow of Mordor with the PS4 patch actually does run native 4K. But when it gets too busy or there's a lot of scenery or something on the screen that's causing the frame rate to drop, it'll dynamically lower the resolution in order to maintain a 30 frames per second. And yes, I know some people don't want 30 FPS, but we're here for the PS4, we're not here for PC. So keep that in mind. Shadow of Mordor. I don't think I'm gonna put too much time into this game. You know, one thing to really pay attention to is the fur on his jacket, which still maintains a surprising amount of clarity and detail, despite the fact that there is the evident blur layer on top of it. Really not the end of the world, but definitely worth noting.
Be a brave ranger of Gondor.
Or cobblesmith, or musician.
Yes, you will protect Gondor with the flute.
Alright, and it's done loading. Shit. Wow, that is a lot blurry here. And surprisingly laggy. Let's see how well this goes. If you notice the sky and the backgrounds, there's really a hell of a lot of pixelation happening. But as for the level itself and the details of the characters, they're not bad by any means. You know, it's kind of like playing on the original PS4, nowhere near the quality of PS4 Pro. And I mean, that goes without saying, you're streaming it and you're super sampling it, which is technically downscaling it. And so there's a lot going on here, and I really can't fault them for any of that. With that said, that is enough of this. I hope this was informative. If the beginning of the video was not good, I apologize for that profusely. Yeah, that's basically it. If you liked this video or found it useful, informative, entertaining, anything, you know, like the video, that'd be greatly appreciated. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you know, hit me up in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this and want to see future content, feel free to subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated. Thanks so much for watching. This is Mother2 signing out.